It happened on a Tuesday evening. One of those ordinary evenings that becomes extraordinary because of a single conversation. Your person was sitting with their best friend in a small coffee shop near the mosque. The kind of place where the lighting is warm and the conversations are honest. They had been meeting like this for years. Every Tuesday when schedules allow. Just two friends catching up on life, talking about everything and nothing. But this Tuesday was different. This Tuesday your person could not keep it inside anymore. Could not pretend everything was normal. Could not avoid the subject that had been consuming them for months. So when their best friend asked the routine question about how things were going, your person took a deep breath and said something they had never said out loud before. They said, "I need to talk to you about someone." And the way they said it, the weight in those words made their best friend put down their coffee and lean in. Made them understand that whatever was about to be shared was important. Sacred even. The best friend nodded. Said, "You know you can tell me anything." Said, "That is what I am here for." And so your person began. They started by saying your name. Just your name. But the way it came out of their mouth, soft and careful, and full of something that sounded like reverence, made the best friend's eyes widen slightly. Made them realize this was not going to be a casual conversation about casual interest. This was going to be a confession of something deep. Your person started talking, and once they started, they could not stop. The words that had been building up for months came pouring out like water from a broken dam. They told their best friend that they have been praying about you. That every single day for the past 4 months your name has been in their prayers. That they have made a stickera so many times they lost count. That they wake up thinking about you and go to sleep thinking about you and spend the hours in between trying not to think about you but failing. Their best friend listened without interrupting. They knew when to stay quiet, when to just create space for truth to be spoken. So they sat there with their hands wrapped around their coffee cup, and they listened as your person began exposing their heart. Your person told them that you are different from anyone they have ever met. They said this not in a cliché way, but in a way that suggested they had really thought about it. They explained that they have known a lot of people, have been around enough humans to understand the spectrum of character and faith and authenticity. And somewhere in that spectrum you stand out. You are not loud or flashy or trying to impress anyone. But there is something about you. Something in the way you move through the world. Something in how you treat people. Something in the quiet consistency of your faith that has gotten under their skin in the best possible way. They told their best friend about the first time they really noticed you. It was not love at first sight or any dramatic moment. It was during a community event. Everyone was busy talking and networking and trying to be seen. But you were in the corner helping an older sister who was struggling to set up chairs. You were not doing it for recognition. You did not even know anyone was watching. You just saw someone who needed help and you helped. And your person saw that. Saw the unconscious kindness, the automatic service, the natural humility, and something in them shifted. After that, they started paying attention. I started noticing things, like how you pray, how even when you are tired your prayer is still focused, still reverent, still like you are actually talking to God, not just going through motions. They told their best friend that watching you pray has made them examine their own prayer, has made them want to pray better, with more presence, more sincerity. They told their best friend about your character, about how they have never heard you backbite, not once. How even when others are gossiping you either stay silent or find something good to say. how you have this way of making people feel valued. How you listen like you actually care about what people are saying. How you remember small details about people's lives and ask about them later. How you treat the person serving your coffee with the same respect you give to the imam. How there is no fakeness in you. No different versions for different audiences. Just consistent, genuine humanity. Their best friend started to smile. I started to see where this was going. And they asked the question that good friends ask. They said, "You really care about this person, do you not?" And your person laughed. A short, breathless laugh that held both joy and pain. They said, "Care does not even begin to cover it." They said, "I think I have fallen in love with who they are, with their soul, with the way they live their faith, with the peace they carry, with the goodness that just radiates from them without them even trying." But then their voices got quieter, more vulnerable. They told their best friend about the fear, about how loving someone this much is terrifying, about how they lie awake at night wondering if you even see them, if you have any idea how they feel, if you would ever consider them. They told their friend about the insecurity that creeps in, the voice that says you are too good for them, that you deserve someone better, someone with more to offer, someone who has it all together. Their best friend interrupted for the first time, said, "Stop," said, "You are talking about yourself like you have nothing to offer. Like you are not also a good person with strong faith and solid character." Said that insecurity is not from God, it is from Shaitan trying to make you doubt yourself. And your person nodded. Said, "I know logically you are right, but feelings do not always listen to logic." They told their best friend about the dreams they have been having. Not sleeping dreams, but waking ones. Visions of a future. They see themselves building a life with you. A home where God's name is remembered. Where prayer is never missed. Where kindness is the default. Where children grow up watching their parents treat each other with respect and love. They see you growing old with you. See gray hair and wrinkled hands still holding yours. See a lifetime of choosing each other day after day after day. And then they told their friend about the decision they have been wrestling with. They said, "I know I need to do something. I cannot keep living in this space of wondering and hoping and being too scared to act. I know I need to approach them properly, through families, the Islamic way, with clear, honorable intentions. But every time I think about actually doing it, I freeze. What if their family says no? What if they say no? What if I ruin whatever connection we have by making it awkward?" Their best friend let them sit with that fear for a moment, then asked a question, a good question. They said, "Do you believe God answers prayers?" Your person said, "Of course." The friend said, "And have you been praying for this person?" Your person said, "Constantly." The friend said, "And when you pray, do you feel peace or turmoil?" Your person paused. I thought about it honestly, then said, "Peace. When I pray about them, I feel peace." The friend nodded. Said, "Then maybe that peace is God's way of telling you this is the right path. Maybe the fear you feel is just fear, not divine guidance. Maybe you need to trust the peace more than the fear." Your person sat with that, let it settle, then told their friend something they had not told anyone else. They said, "Last week I had a moment. I was praying for Tahajjud. It was that deep, quiet part of the night when the world is asleep and the veil between us and God feels thinner. And I was praying about this person, about what to do, about whether to move forward or let them go. And I felt God speak to my heart. Not in words, but in knowing. A deep settled knowing that said they are for you and you are for them. Trust me. Take the step. Their friend's eyes got watery. They reached across the table and grabbed your person's hand. Said, then you have your answer. Said, if God is telling you to move forward, then move forward. Said, the fear is real, but faith has to be bigger than fear. Said, you have been praying for a righteous spouse for years, and maybe this is God answering that prayer and you are too scared to receive the answer. Your person nodded. Said, you are right. You are absolutely right. They sat in silence for a moment. Then I said, I am going to do it. I am going to talk to my parents this week. Going to tell them about this person. Going to ask them to help me approach their family properly. Their friend smiled huge. Said, finally. Said, I have been waiting for you to say that. Then asked the question friends ask. They said, have you thought about what happens if they say yes? Are you ready for that? Your person laughed. A real laugh this time. Full of hope and nervousness and excitement. They said, I have thought about nothing else. They told their friend about how they have been preparing. Saving money. Working on themselves. Reading books about Islamic marriage. Trying to become the kind of spouse worthy of someone like you. They said, I am not perfect and I never will be, but I am committed. Committed to showing up. Committed to choosing them every day. Committed to building a marriage that honors God. Then they got serious again. Told their friend about their intentions. Said, when I approach them, it will be clear. No games. No vagueness. I will tell them that I have been praying about them. That I believe God has put us in each other's paths. That I want to pursue them for marriage. That I want to do this the right way with families involved and everything proper. I want them to know this is serious. That I am serious. That they are not a maybe or a what if but a definite yes in my heart, and I am just asking for a chance to show them that. Their friend asked one more question. And what if they need time? What if they are not ready right away? What if they need to pray too? Your person said, then I wait. I give them the time and space they need. I do not feel pressure. I trust that if God has written us together, then His timing is perfect. If she says she needs a month to pray about it, I wait a month. If she says she needs to talk to her family first, I respect that. I do not rush something this important. The conversation continued for another hour. They talked about practical things, about how to involve families, about what questions to expect, about how to handle potential obstacles. But mostly they talked about hope, about faith, about trusting that when you align your will with God's will, He makes impossible things possible. When they finally got up to leave, their friend hugged them tight. Whispers in their ear, do not wait too long. Do not let fear make you miss this. Life is too short to not take chances on people who make you want to be better. And your person whispered back, I won't. Promise. That was Tuesday. It is Thursday now. And your person has already talked to their parents. Have already told them your name. Has already received their blessing. Is already making plans to approach your family. Is already writing what they want to say to you when the time comes. So this is what they told their best friend about you. That you are different. That you make them want to be better. That watching you has taught them what real faith looks like. That they have been praying about you and feeling peace. That they believe you are the answer to prayers they have been making for years. That they want to build a life with you. That they are ready to take the scary step of making their intentions known. That they trust God with the outcome, but they are no longer willing to let fear keep them from trying. Get ready. Your person's best friend knows now. Their parents know. Soon your family will know. And after that you will know. The confession has been made. The decision has been solidified. The action is coming. And nothing will be the same.